today I'm going to do something a little different, a little fun, and totally actually don't know what's going to happen with this video. So I'm really excited. So I have a hat, and in the hat is a bunch of little packages. And the packages have different subjects on them. So it'll say colors, setting powder, so on. And I'm pretty sure you're getting the gist of this. So I'm going to draw this, and it's going to tell me different things to do with my makeup. I have no idea how it's going to turn out, if it's going to be good, if it's going to be bad, but we're going to trust the hat. Shout out to my boyfriend for not knowing that he actually donated me his hat for today. So I'll tell him later. The first package is makeup themes. I have some pre-done themes, just to give you an idea. I've got like neon, glitter, everyday look, things like that. So we're going to kind of go with that. So I'm just going to put them in the hat. So we're just going to kind of do that, and we're going to shake it. So we're going to put the hat up high. We're going to draw. We're going to feel around. We got one. What is this one? Oh, it's a long one. Pick and draw again. So every time I pick a product, I'm going to pick it out again. So I could be getting really good colors or products, and then I could be getting switched with something I haven't used in a while or used at all. So I'm curious to see how this one's gonna go. So we're going into primer. So we have our primer package. We're gonna open it. All right, we've got the primer options. So for primer, I usually use the Milk Hydra Grip Primer. So I'm really hoping I get it. And yeah, so we'll see. So hat up, this is the first one. It's not even gonna matter anyways. So the first one was the NYX Pore Filler Primer. So I actually didn't really like that one. So I'm really glad that that one's not in there. So now we're gonna redraw. The other one is out, and this is the official one. Alrighty, oh, what's this one? Oh, nice, okay. So the first primer we're going to use is the Too Faced primer. This primer is okay. I use it a lot for my special effects, but I don't like using it with my makeup. It's very dewy, and my face is very oily naturally, so I don't really like how dewy primer looks on my face. Totally ditched on the fact of the name giving a hint of what kind of primer, and I did not research my primer. So I was more like, ooh, it smells like melon, and well. I have two categories for eyeshadow color. The first one is going to be for the actual color, and the second one is going to be the eyeshadow rule, similar to what we have with the like makeup theme or makeup rule. It's the same thing, but just for my eyes. So I'm going to start off with color, figure out what color we're doing. So we've got all of our colors in here, right there. Ooh. Dropping some. Okay, so we have all of our colors. Got our hat. We're going to add them all in. So we got that. We're going to mix it around. The first color that's gone is black. So black, I can use it as an accent color, but it's not my feature color. So for the real color I have to use is gold. Okay, so gold is the next one I'm going to use. So the next one we're going to do is the eyeshadow rule. So we got to find out what the rule is for the eyeshadow. So our eyeshadow rule is going to go in. First rule does not matter, and then the second one does. So it doesn't have to be bold. It can be very subtle. And the real one, ooh, this is something I haven't done, is a double wing. So it'll be gold with a double eyeliner, using Too Faced primer, and having to second draw every single time I draw a rule. Okay, I left one out, and it is the actual brand of eyeshadow that I'm going to use. This doesn't mean I have to only use this brand, but I have to use this brand as some hardcore element in my eyeshadow look. So the brand I normally use for eyeshadows is Morphe. Is kind of like my go-to. I have a lot of the Morphe palettes. I also really like the Too Faced palette if I'm going for neutral tones. So I'm kind of curious to what eyeshadow brand I'm going to be using for this one. So the first one I draw is not going to matter. But the first one I drew was the Cara eyeshadow, which I really want to do a video on the Cara eyeshadows because I'm curious to see actually how well they actually work. So let's see what we get in here. Maybe we'll get something different. A new palette maybe? Oh, it's a free pick eyeshadow. So I can have free range of my eyeshadows. So that's super handy. So free pick is pretty awesome. So now that we have the eyeshadows figured out, I'm going to go grab a bunch of gold eyeshadow and get that started. Alrighty, since my colors are gold, I'm gonna use gold in my eyeshadow at some element. So the first one I picked was the Huda Beauty. This one's the Coral Obsessions. It's gorgeous. I love the pigment. It's just stunning. If I can get it open, give me a minute. There we go. Hot minute's over. Anyways, so I have some in here. I thought of the golds that I've had in this palette. It is dusty. But I have a lot of golds in this palette, so I think that will come in handy, and also the reds will come in handy with the color scheme I'm going for. So we will see. So my eyes are primed with the Sephora Tinted and Cooling Eye Primer, so I've got that on. I've let it sit for about 30 seconds, so we're going to get into the look. So to start off, I'm going to take this brush, and I'm going to just use this very lightly along where my crease is. So I really like this same brush, and I'm sorry guys, to all the real makeup artists out there. I'm sorry, I'm going to brush it off. But in my defense, I'm blending it into this color anyways, so I'm going to go with this peachy kind of color right here. I'm going to go back in with this more dark red and this one right here. I'm going to kind of go back and forth and just put it on. So now I'm just going to take a little bit of this and a little bit of this, and I'm just going to go into this little crease. Just going to take a little bit more of that, and I'm actually just going to kind of swipe a little more heavy, and I'm just going to take a bit of the pink. So the next thing, I'm going to take a little wee brush, and I'm just going to take this like rosy gold orangey color, and I'm just going to put that on the inside of my eye. So next I'm going to do is take a little bit of a wider brush. I'm going to take this pretty little gold that's right here, and I'm just going to put that in the center of my eyelid. In the other Morphe palette, I'm just going to take a little bit of this mixed with a little bit of that, and I'm just going to smush that into the edge of my eye. I'm going to leave my eyeshadow at that. We'll add the finishing touches a little bit later. So the next category we're going to do is for foundation. So I've got a bunch in here. We're going to add them all in. Normally I use Fenty foundation, but I have a bunch of old foundations, stuff that I used to use way back. So we're going to draw. I'm hoping to get Fenty, but if not, we'll hope for the best. So this is the first one. It doesn't count. Okay, so the first one to go is Rimmel foundation, which I used to use a lot. I came across like the bottle and I was really surprised I still had it, and it's probably not good or very close to the end of its life, but it would be interesting to see how that would compare versus what I'm used to now. So our second one. The NYX Hydra Touch Foundation. Okay, so this is the NYX Hydra Touch Powder Foundation. I am not excited about using this product. I got this way back, probably 8 months ago. So on this product it says that you can use it wet and dry. So I'm using a wet sponge. I'm going to see how it transfers first. If it doesn't transfer well, I'm going to go into something wet. I'm really reluctant about this, and I really hope it matches my skin color, because that's looking a little dark. Oh, it's so dark. Oh, please blend out. But we're committing. We're committing to Makeup Roulette, which is, by the way, what I've decided to name it. And I thought it looked light, but this is looking way darker than what my face actually is. God, I didn't know my own skin color back then. And it's so patchy and dry right now. Like, look at the difference. Like, I just think I get a tan, but I'm actually just like white versus translucent. Alrighty, so we're going concealer. My normal concealer is the Clinique HD concealer. So we got all of our concealers in there. Just gonna mix them around. Hat up, first one doesn't matter, is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, which is actually a really good concealer, but that one's gone. The next one, the official one, is going to be, which concealer is it going to be? Please be a good one. The Younique concealer. Okay, so I'm not having much luck today. Honestly, from what I remember, this was extremely runny. So even, yeah. So we're going to do setting powder. Now, right now I'm not going to fully set my face, but I am going to get a setting powder because I need to set these under eyes. So first draw. This one doesn't matter. So the first one I pulled out was the Kat Von D powder in gold. Okay, let's see. The real one. The real one. Alright, this is the one. This. Oh, okay, I can work with this. The Morphe setting powder. So this is the Morphe Bake and Set setting powder. I'm just going to put a little bit on my under eyes and leave it to bake. So while this bakes, I'm going to go and put on some lashes and eyeliner, and I will be right back. So now we are just going to brush this off. I know my eyeliner is super shoddy, and I didn't come back with lashes, but I started thinking about it that I'm going to need a few supplies that are here so that I can actually finish what I'm planning on doing. So next I'm going to take this brush right here, it's super tiny, and I'm actually just going to take some black right here, and I'm just going to underline my eyes. So next I'm going to do a doubled wing eyeliner, so I'm just going to add a little wisp because that is in our rule and we have yet to do that. So this is my double eyeliner, which I never thought I would do. The step I find probably most unnecessary now, but I have to do it, is contour. I'm just going to put a little bit. Going into blush, we are going to draw for the blush. So the first one that doesn't count, is the NYX Orange Ombre Blush. So we're going to go back in. What's this one? Oh, okay. So we're going somewhere familiar. It is my Tarte blush. This is the blush I use almost every day. It's the Tarte Mineral Powder one. Now we're moving on to highlighter. So the first draw doesn't matter. So the first one, thank God, is gone, is the Wet n Wild Gold Highlighter. So the second one, the official one, the NYX Duo Highlighter in white. So the NYX Duo Highlighter in white. So for a highlight, we are going to use the NYX Duo Chromatic, I guess this is called Snow Rose Highlighter. So now after all of this is done, I'm just going to give myself a very light dusting. So anyways, I'm going to go in with a little white, just kind of sticking with the chromatic theme. We've got 2 more packages to draw and then put on some lashes and see how this all came together. First one we are going to do is the lip type or style. First one, matte lipstick. Let's see what it is. Alrighty. My rival, glossy lipsticks. Alrighty, the last one is lip color for the actual paper draws. So let's do that. There's also some lip styles, kind of something to spice it up and change it. So the first one that gets eliminated, the red lip. So the red lip is eliminated. Now we're going back in. The lip color that I am going with will be a glossy brown lip. Okay. And I will be back and we will draw which lipstick I'm going to use to help finish this look. So, so I'm back. I've added my lashes and I'll add some mascara soon. I went and grabbed every glossy brown lipstick I could possibly find. And we're just gonna draw it in a hat. So, this is what I'm doing. So, 1, 2, 3. This is the first one. Oh, we are going to draw the second one. Let's see. Oh, what's this one? Okay, so this is Revlon in the shade Dare to Be Nude. So, this is the end of Makeup Roulette or Makeup Out of a Hat. But this is the end. It actually didn't turn out as bad. Most of this is actually a look I would probably veer towards wearing. So I would definitely go with the beiges and the golds, obviously. I don't hate the double eyeliner. The foundation seems to have toned down a bit with the setting powder, but it's still so dark. And that I gotta chalk up to human error and making mistakes. Right here, it is separating on my face. This foundation sucks. But all in all, despite everything, the colors tied together, the look doesn't look half bad. I don't mind this combination. I think I got really lucky with colors, and I got to stick with my beiges and my golds, which I really like. These are colors I'm very accustomed to. All in all, it looks okay. I would give it, for the first ever Makeup Roulette, I think I would give it, I want to say an 8. An 8 out of 10. I'm going to take 2 points off for the foundation. I really didn't like the foundation. So, if you like this video, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to see some more Makeup Roulette, feel free to let me know. Let me know if you like seeing this, because I will do this again. I've got tons of makeup that I would love to experiment with. And I think it's really fun to have like a balls to the wall kind of approach with makeup. So, I will see you guys next time. Bye!